Hey guys, welcome back to World Mechanics. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. If you guys have a Jeep Cherokee, Jeep Renegade or Jeep Compass guys and you're trying to remove your crankshaft pulley and the crankshaft bolt guys, stay with us, we'll show you how to do that now guys. Super simple, we'll show you what tools we use, not very expensive, and all that guys will be shared in the description of the video below. We'll have the links. Now we're working on a 2.4 engine guys, but the procedure will be the same for many Jeep Cherokee, Renegade and Compass with different engines as well. As you can see guys, we have that engine out because we'll be making at least 100 videos guys taking that engine apart. We'll show you how to fix pretty much everything, and being out of the vehicle we can show you every little detail, otherwise it's almost impossible. In addition, every car we get at the shop we'll be making at least 200 videos guys. Our mission is to save you as much money as we can, so please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Let's start on it now. So if the engine is in the vehicle guys, when you open the hood, okay, you're going to face it that way, so everything that we'll be doing on the left side. So stay with us and we'll show you what to do now. So how you access the crankshaft pulley guys, if the engine is in the car, you will have to remove your fender liner, okay, and you'll be able to directly access it. Otherwise, without removing the fender liner, you'll have a hard time doing that. Next, we'll bring the engine to TDC, top dead center point. Okay, this is TDC mark here, and you have one mark on the inside of the crankshaft pulley. It's okay, right there, it's coming. You can see it, oh, right there. That's TDC point guys, and we're ready to go now. So we'll need to remove the serpentine belt for the next step. This is your tensioner pulley, 16mm socket, or 5/8 works as well. Go ahead, counterclockwise, okay, and pull the belt out. The only way you can pull it out from is the idle pulley, and you can completely remove the belt. I'll definitely recommend to buy a new belt now. If you want to see guys where we get our parts from, check out the link in the description of the video below. Fast shipping, good price, so I'll definitely recommend it. Next guys, it's really hard to remove that bolt, okay, and I'll show you what we use, something that's not very expensive. People will buy super expensive air compressors and things like that. We use that 6-gallon pancake compressor by DeWalt. You can see how little it is, but that thing is super powerful. It goes to 165 psi. This is unbelievable guys, 165, and right now it's stopped at 170, so even when a little bit more, it's a 6-gallon tank, but it's enough guys to do the impact for probably 30 to 40 seconds, so that's definitely enough time to remove the bolt. We'll show you how powerful it is. In addition, we use an Ingersoll Rand, okay, Ingersoll Rand impact. Those are amazing, they come in different colors as well. This is super powerful guys, impact. So 22mm socket, and we'll show you how it takes just a couple seconds, okay, to remove that bolt now. Okay, perfect. Now you can see it just took us a couple seconds, okay, to do that in no time. As you can see guys, our TDC moved a little bit, so what we're going to do, okay, we're going to bring it back to TDC mark again. Okay, perfect, just like that. Now we can go ahead and grab the pulley, it's a keyed pulley, and remove it. You don't need to worry about anything else, okay, and you can see it came out of the way now. So that's how you guys remove the pulley and the bolt, okay, that's how you get it loose. Not very complicated at all if you have the correct tools. Check out the links in the description of the video below guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful. We'll have so many more videos on that engine. Thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel for more videos, and see you guys next time.